your intro, we could just see you talking, just so you know.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot to click on those. Now you can hear
Sorry, he just did an intro and you couldn't hear him, so
it.
yeah.
Redo of the intro. What's up, Cutler fam? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome into another live stream here on Cutler 27. It's been a while since we played D&D. People got busy and all that fun stuff, but we're back. So we'll see what happens to our group. Campaign 13. Yeah, Campaign 2, Episode 13. Let's get it. All right. Last we left off, you guys all died. Just kidding.
Cool.
Just kidding.
We went up in flames.
No, bear with me, chat, people watching. It's been a while. They defeated the basilisks, which was a bounty, came back to the town, tried to burn the tavern down on accident. And Davina got some messages that the king sent her, and she totally ignored him.
Yeah.
And anyways,
Somebody
comes to
almost
find
died.
out they're getting ready to find some more bounties, do some more stuff, and the warden, they met up with the warden, and the warden told the group that the general, Grizzly Strongarm, is expecting or needing them to go back to Solemn, the capital of Garminus. Meanwhile, the warden gave them a bounty as well, if they want to do it, about a wizard from the school of Solemn delivered a letter from a lady claiming that her son has premonitions, and a lot of his premonitions have come true, and that his premonition recently has been a giant figure stomping and destroying Solemn, the capital, and she's afraid that he might be the reason for these bad things. So the group took the letter. I don't think they've decided if they were going to do the bounty yet, because they got a little more pressing they think pressing matters towards the king, stuff like that. And on their way to Solemn, they got attacked by some golems, or goblins. They easily dispatched of the goblins, and they took a long rest, and now they're on their way to Solemn. So
Are we still at the bodies of the goblins?
no, you guys, from what I heard, you guys left and then took camp, and you're about halfway.
I know. I thought the bridge was halfway. I just thought we were still at the bodies. But that's fine.
What did you want to do? We can go back.
I was gonna search the bodies. Is all.
Grizz and Kaylin already did.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. So
We don't have Netflix right now. No, we don't have it.
anyways, so you guys are riding. Is there anything you want to do? It's been a while. Or do you guys want to just skip ahead?
So we just woke up.
Yep.
And I just dropped my
Tiny hut.
my tiny hut.
Yep. So if you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that long rest button.
The what button?
The long rest button.
Um,
Because you rested for a long time.
Giggity.
If there's nothing you guys want to do, we can skip ahead. I need somebody to roll me a d20.
I'll do it.
Who feels
Do the honors.
Grizzle my nizzle will do it.
11.
11.
Valiant effort.
Why aren't you? There we go. 11. Let's see what 11 gives you guys today.
Sunshine and rainbows all the way.
So, as you guys wake up and start to travel, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's a clear day, nice and warm. Beautiful day. Birds chirping in the distance. There's a slight breeze. The smell of nature is amazing.
Delicious.
You guys are all just waiting for it. And I mean, you guys are traveling. So, did you guys want to do a little role playing or no?
Well, my
As Kaylin's stuffing her face with an apple.
As Brad, we lost Brad.
Broadly.
my D&D Beyond doesn't have my characters.
What?
It's saying when I click on characters to find my character, it says create new character.
Are you not
And it
logged in?
I am logged in.
I'll be right back.
There she is. Hello,
I
Mr.
had to
Brad.
refresh it. The video on everybody was all wonky and wasn't showing up, so
Mm.
I had to exit out and come back in.
Word, bruh. Word. No, this is a good chicken here. Yeah. Do something. I'll try my wing. Come here.
Do we have a day or so of travel before we make it?
We have a half a day. They said we were half a day out of Solemn.
Let's see here.
I'll just have to see if I can.
You have to go to the internet. Elections. Characters. There they are.
There we go. Ew, but how do I get it to not echo? My
Well, the echo was probably because of one of our mics, so I had to turn your volume down. So
Pineapple pin. That's all I gotta say.
uh
Oh.
more technical difficulties. Well, if anybody wanted me to, I could blow my level 4 spell today and turn you into something for an hour.
Ooh.
Okay, she got it figured out.
My headset is down. Did you guys hear what she said?
No.
What'd you say?
Okay, they didn't hear you. I
Something
was
about
like,
maybe-
I like look at her like, really?
He's like, you said I can turn you into anybody, and I was like, what, a giant penis or something?
Yeah, well, technically, I could turn you into a giant cock.
So you guys are on your way.
Giant rooster.
If you guys aren't going to do anything, then we will skip ahead.
Yeah, I'll just get the horses ready, feed them. I'll eat some wings. I mean, dried meat, because that's probably what I got.
I'll practice some music in the morning.
You guys get on your horses, start going. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. You hear birds chirping and clear
Giant
skies.
flapping wings.
And about 4.5 hours go by of travel. You could see the capital of Solemn in the distance. You guys are probably another hour and a half away at a steady pace. And you guys.
Oh man, we're funny here, guys. What do you think's going on in there?
As you guys keep going, you guys hear or you guys see there's more of a military presence outside as well. You guys do see a huge encampment of multiple encampments of military around Solemn as well. And as you guys approach Solemn, you guys do see that there's checkpoints, military checkpoints. And so you guys are now approaching your first military checkpoint.
How hands is this, you guys?
Oh, go right ahead, good friend.
Oh God, what's gonna happen now?
So I ride
I
up.
know.
I ride up to the nearest guard or whatever, just the entrance, I guess.
Kind of holding my breath.
He looks at you guys. Halt!
Oh no, my name's Cav. How are you?
He looks at you guys and he recognizes Kalen and Davina. He looks past Kavarath. And oh yes, the generals expect. Are these people? I'm assuming with you guys.
Yeah, see all my friends back here.
He just looks slowly at Kavarath. Sir, I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. Can you just please keep your mouth shut while I talk to Kalen and Davina? Thank you,
Oh, but I was
Miss Davina and Miss Davina.
This is we're
Like totally, they're like with us. So yeah.
You could vouch for them that they're not.
Oh, badass. No, we'll put badass.
I mean, if they were like to do anything, I totally give you permission to kill them. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she likes dead things too.
Okay. I would recommend Kalen and Davina leading the group. Because I don't know any of you guys. Just so you guys get safe passage through. But you guys could go on, and then they move a cart off to the side so you guys can continue down the road.
Thanks, man.
To the front of the
Oh.
group.
yeah. I'll head up to the front,
Okay. And as you guys,
and
you-
I'll pat Cav on the back and say it's okay, bud.
I knew they'd let us in. He likes me.
So as you can see, there's two more checkpoints. The last one being at the gates of Solemn, and then so you approach the second one. Same thing happens. One of the guards looks at Kalen and Davina, who's in front of the group, and they just wave you guys on through. and you guys end up at the gates, and you, Davina and Kalen, recognize a half orc uh, gentleman step forward. He's pretty big, beefy guy. You know him as Grizzly Strongarm, the general, and he approaches you guys and, oh, good, you guys are here. We have a lot of problems. Apparently, there's some. Anyways, we'll just meet in the conference room. There's a lot to talk about. Yeah. So, are all these people with you?
Yes.
We're all together.
Perfect. All right. Perfect. Because we'll probably need everybody's help. And then, as he says that, you guys do feel the ground shaking. A little bit harder than it was where you guys were at when you last felt it. And he looks, and that's one of the issues that we need to speak about is the earth shaking. Anyways, meet us at the conference room. I'll be there in about an hour.
Okay.
So as he walks away, the gates open into Solemn, and these gates are huge. They're just massive stone, or the walls are stone, and then the gates are heavily oak wood. You could see that there are pretty much scars across, like people's tried to siege in, and from the past 5 years or so, when the Dark Lord ruled, a lot of people tried to break in, and vice versa. So you guys enter, and the town is quiet. There's not a lot of what you call civilians on the streets. It looks like there's a lot of military just around, and so yeah. So you don't hardly see any. A lot of the shops are closed, just because of and you guys probably assume that it's just because the king has died. But is there anything you guys want to do as you guys are walking through the streets of Solemn?
What do you think's going on, you guys?
I
As
think
I
it's
ask
under-
it for the second time.
I think it's just a city lockdown, or
Yeah. Fear? Out of fear? Like, does it feel like eerie?
It
Uh,
totally feels weird.
Yeah, I'd say it
Like,
feels. It's
'Cause
not.
where it's not a lot of people around, so is it like an eerie, just like
It's an eerie feeling. Yeah.
eerie feeling?
Davina and Kalen, roll me.
Dice.
Yeah, roll me some dice.
Well,
Roll me. Just roll me a
Yeah.
general insight check. Both of you.
okay, I gotta get used to the screen on my computer and
No,
stuff.
not passive insight. So it would be under your skills here. Find insight right there.
Just insight, babe.
Yep.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, you
I
I
both
almost
did very
got it. I
good.
got 19.
You feel a presence that you haven't felt for about 3 years.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Shit's about to go down. Everybody run. Get out of here.
But it's
Oh,
very,
Never
very.
mind.
It's
We're
very
leaving.
faint.
oh, the sweet death.
It's
Run for your lives.
It's very.
I changed my mind.
It's very faint.
Okay.
I just look at Davina and just like
I'm gonna shake my head and be like,
shake off the goosebumps that I have on my arms.
mm-hmm.
So you guys keep going, or did you stop because of that insight?
Yeah, I
Stop.
stopped and I look at Davina and I say, I don't know about this.
I
Feeling
don't-
a little weird about it.
I totally don't know either. I'm like so totally worried something's
We-
gonna happen.
We definitely need to like keep our wits about us. Just keep
Mhm.
aware and I'll turn to everybody and just say pay attention. Just I have a weird feeling, guys.
Mhm.
Do you gotta go bathroom or something because of the feeding?
No, not that kind of feeling, Cav.
Oh,
So
I just have an eerie, like a not good feeling. Something
That's so
not
trash.
good
I'm gonna look at Davina and Caitlin and say, care to elaborate? Like, are we walking into a trap? What kind of?
I don't think it's a trap, but
It's totally somebody we're not gonna be happy to see.
yeah, it's. I just got a sense of what's the word?
Deja vu?
Not really deja vu, just a feeling that I don't even know how to describe it. Crap.
So you have the icks.
Yeah, like it's
I called them the jibbies.
The
heebie-jeebies.
heebies and the jeebies.
Just we haven't seen. It's not that we a sense of someone that is here that we haven't heard from in a while,
And somebody we're not gonna be happy to see.
and yeah, just
Just keep your guard up.
keep
Well,
your guard up.
whoever it is, they start problems, we will bust some heads. And I'll just go.
So as you do that, you hear some commotion behind you. So you guys look back, and you see a wagon that has been stopped at the front gates. The gates are open still to let you guys through, but you see a dark cloaked figure sitting on a wagon, and the wagon is tarped over. And as one of the guards go over just to see what's in the wagon, you two, Kaylin and Davina, get a very disturbing feeling.
Oh God.
So as the guard grabs the tarp and rips it off,
Don't pull it! All
Like
of
a
a sudden I
band-aid.
yell, "Don't touch the wagon!"
so as he rips it off, you guys see this black flame
Oh shit.
Yes.
appear, and the guy that's sitting on the wagon just completely disappears.
Oh,
And this black flame engulfs the guy that grabbed the tarp, and he just goes.
I'm burning
He
up.
starts freaking out, and he just goes poof, and like he turns into dust. But the black
That's what-
flame goes onto the walls of Solemn, onto the gates, and the gates all of a sudden poof disappear.
oh my gosh. I turn and say, "You know how you said deja vu? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
it's deja vu." All over again.
You know, you tell somebody don't touch it. Why is it their first reaction to touch it?
This is not good, guys.
Women tell me that all the time.
Don't touch it.
So the guards start scurrying around. The wagon is gone now, and
Ugh.
the flames go out, but there are no gates to Solemn anymore. It's
So much for
wide open spaces, and the guard that did grab it is gone. Grizz, I know you look confused, but this happened in campaign 1 as well, so you weren't here.
All right.
Yeah, Jacob lost his hand because of it.
Yeah.
Totally. Like we totally had a friend lose his hand because yeah. I mean, unfortunately, he can't do things with that hand, but he lost the hand.
Yeah, that is right. He did lose his hand, right?
Yep.
Remember
I'm just
So-
gonna-
I
I'm
look
just
at
gonna
I
say,
look at Davina with just like complete horror on my face and just like, this is a lot worse than I thought it would be. And just like, I'm scared. Like,
I'm gonna look at him and say, well, judging the look on your guys' faces, obviously, this isn't a good situation. Where do we go from here? You guys know the city.
honestly, I think we need to go inside and go to the conference room.
Totally, like, wait. I don't think we should be doing anything else.
Well, what if something happens at the gate and someone comes in when we're out just talking?
Then the best place for us to would be to be inside.
No,
Yeah.
it's up front busting heads.
It's better
No.
be safe than sorry, because some shit's gonna go down.
As this all happened, you guys do see a lot of the military, the guards and stuff running around, and then you do start noticing people in general robe attire running towards the gates. And you guys know that these are generally either clerics or wizards or sorcerers. And one of them, as they pass you, look at you guys and pretty much halt in his tracks and, oh, good. Kaylin and Miss Kaylin and Miss Davina, did you guys get my letter?
What?
About a little boy having premonitions. Did you guys get my letter?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, good. I have some. I'm really busy right now, but I will find you later, and I will give you some more information. If you guys are willing to do this task, I'll take you to the lady that needs this help. But I gotta go, and so he just bows and takes off running towards the gate.
Okay, Kaylin. This is weird.
I'm just gonna turn and start walking to go inside because
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Not getting that good feeling.
yeah. I kind of feel like running away and not come back.
I'm gonna follow them. Man,
So you guys go through, and you guys end up at the castle, and you guys go inside. Beautiful castle, by the way. Just you can tell that it's been under siege in the past at least few years. It has some wear and tear on it, but it's still a beautiful, gigantic castle. There's at least 10 towers on all over the castle. And you guys go in up these steep stairs up into the main gates. And as you go in, Kaylin and Davina, you guys know that the conference room would be more to the right. So you guys go to the right, go through another set of doors, and there's a long, long table in the middle of this room. Candles are lit. There's statues of previous kings. As you see, King Garmin is in there, as well as a new statue of King Stephen in there. But you guys go in, and you guys take your normal seats, Kaylin and Davina, and you guys can sit there and wait, or you guys could talk a little bit if you want. You guys still have, it took you about half hour to get there, so you have another half hour before the general said he would be there. So
can we see? Is there windows and stuff that we can see, like the front where everything's going on?
there is windows. It doesn't face the front of the castle though. It's more off to the side. So there are 2 windows on the side, and then on the other side is the door that you came in.
All right, I'm gonna walk over and I'm just gonna be looking outside, looking to see if I see anything coming.
Okay. Roll
Yeah.
me a perception check.
17.
Okay. As of right now, it's still a clear clear day. In the very, very distance, you do see dark clouds. It looks like a storm might be coming. And you can see the ocean. It's quite the view. Very beautiful. And you, Zenrith, always being locked up and stuff. It's always amazing to see these kind of scenes, these sights. It's just beautiful. You see the sun glistening off the ocean water, and then you can see the ocean splashing up onto the side of the castle walls and stuff. And it's just quite beautiful. You do see ships.
Is this storm out inside like the ocean, inside land?
Yeah, it's on the ocean side. So
Okay.
it's over the ocean. It looks like just storm clouds. And you do see some ships. There's about 3 ships out in the distance as well. Looks like they could be what do they call them? I can't even think of the name. Transport ships and stuff that you pretty much what you came in on to Garminus. That's what they look like. So as you do that, is there anything else you guys want to do? Well,
Well, it's up to the group if they want me to be able to play while we're doing this. Because if they do while we're traveling, I can do a bonus to everyone.
I'll be right back. You guys just roleplay. I'll be right back.
So
What were you thinking?
I can basically play a song that will help everybody out if we get into an encounter.
Yeah, I say any help, but we are probably gonna need
But
it.
it takes 10 minutes for it to go into effect. So as long as you don't
Yeah,
get
you
into a
might want to
fight
start
before-
that now. Just
As long as
saying.
you don't
Just,
get into a fight before
just
the
get
10
on it.
minute mark.
yeah, you might want to start that now just in case, because that probably will be happening in the next 10 minutes.
All right. I will start doing my inspiring leader song.
Oh, Scanlan from Critical Role.
And I'm just gonna stay at the window, obviously, and just I'm just gonna keep watching, see if I see anybody.
Everybody has to be within 30 feet of me.
Within
Okay.
30 feet.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at one of the chairs, so.
Okay.
This'll if we make it through it, it'll give everybody 14 temporary hit points
Sweet.
Okay. For how long?
within.
Just for the day or what?
It's doesn't actually show me what the duration is. Let me look it up.
I'll be back.
Well, while you figure out the duration, it does go through, so everybody gets the temporary hit points.
Yeah, how many temporary hit points?
14.
14.
14?
Yes.
So how do we do that? Do we just
So on your character
put it in our
sheet,
head, or do you add it?
no, you
Oh,
add it.
It says the after they finish a long or short rest.
Okay.
Temporary hit points last until the creatures finish a short or long rest.
Okay. So right next to your health, it'll say there should be a
Temp.
temporary. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Add 14 on that.
So we all get 14.
Okay. As you guys finish that, you do hear a lot of commotion. It sounds like coming towards the door. Not like crazy commotion, but a lot of footsteps and stuff. And then the doors burst open to the conference room, and you see guards like just lining in, going around the tables. And then the last person to come in is the general, and then the doors shut behind him. And along with him is the same wizard guy that you guys ran into that was asking about that letter if you guys received. So he's there, as well as a lady. There's a lady who has long brown hair, very, very skinny, and she's wearing just brown colored robes. and very dark. She has like dark circles under her eyes, and she looks a little pale. Anyway, she stands next to the wizard, and the general, Grizzly Strongarm, sits down or stands in front, puts his hands on the table. All right. As you know, a lot has happened since you ladies have left. Can I actually get some introductions? I think I know you, as he points at Kavrath. You are the barbarian guy who is up south? North.
I
Wherever
live
it is.
up north. I mean, I've been all over the place. My name's Cav. Kavrath.
Kavrath, that's right.
Vunikiala, if you want to call me that. You call me Cav. My friends call me Cav. So yeah, just call me Cav. And
Okay.
yeah, this is all my friends I met on the way here.
Okay, let me. Okay, Cav. We're in urgent business here. So, he points
sorry.
to Zenrith, and you are.
My name's Zenrith.
Call him Zenny.
Zenrith. Okay. And he points at Kalith, and you.
My name is Caleb Boss, at your service, sir. And I'll do a little bow.
It's nice to meet everyone. It's kind of a unique group here as he's looking around. Anyways, first things first. As you know, the king is dead. Funeral will happen tomorrow. So I'm glad you guys were able to make it.
Like, may I totally ask what in the hell happened?
We're getting that. We don't know. We do not know how he died. He just quit moving in his bed, and he wasn't breathing. So we don't know what happened. As far as I know, he was in good health. There was a little puncture wound in the side of his neck. The wizards and stuff, the scientists and all that, they're looking at it right now. They're looking into that, see if there was anything to do with that puncture wound. But he left me some stuff to give to you, Davina. We'll go over that later.
Okay.
But anyways, as you know, as he points back to the wizard behind him, Agnor here, he sent out a letter to you guys. Anyways, I'll let him talk about it. And he approaches and bows and thank you, sir. As you know, through the letter, this lady, Charlotte, and he points to the lady behind him, Charlotte here. She has a son who has been having premonitions, and the school here has looked into him and researched him, and a lot of his actually every one of his premonitions have come true. Nothing as severe as what he had recently. He has seen a giant figure. He doesn't know exactly what it is, but a giant figure going through the capital here and destroying everything. And we just don't know if he is the cause of this or not, or if he isn't, then we need all hands on deck, as you would say, because in his premonition he destroys the capital. And so if you guys are able to help, that would be fantastic. We do need you. We know Kaylin and Davina are very capable of handling dark forces, and so anyways, yeah, I'll let Charlotte, if you guys have any questions for her, answer any of your questions. And she steps forward and looks at you guys.
Well, like, how long have these been going on for?
So he is he's 8 years old, and they've been going on for 2 years.
Why? I have a question. The priest said, or cleric said, you guys don't know if he could be causing this. You care to elaborate on that? Why
Well-
would that even be a thought?
Well, because
Is he a violent kid?
not recently, not ever since he started these premonitions, he has been, as you say, he would go into a seizure when he has them, and when he would wake up, he would have a massive headache, and I just feel a force exit his body, I guess you would say.
Like, maybe possessed or what?
I don't know. I just feel that force, and it feels like wind just going past you, but it's not wind. It's just it emanates from him as soon as he has one. And I don't know if that's the cause of when he has a premonition, it just sets it off into the world, or maybe he's just a super powerful being that causes this stuff. I do not know. And that's why I came to Agnar here to see if he could help us.
Agnar, have you guys ever encountered or seen this before?
So, no, we have not. But we can tell you he does have magic in his blood. And very, very powerful magic from what we can understand, especially if he's causing premonitions. If he's having, let's say if they're premonitions, but they're only dreams, right? If he's having a bad dream of something happening and he believes that it's a premonition, maybe this is just an assumption, but maybe he causes his dream to come to life.
Question.
One more question. Said magic in his bloodline. Who's his father, and what bloodline are we talking about?
I was just about to ask
So
that.
he looks at her and she's like, I am a virgin. I do not know who his father is.
Aren't we all?
And the wizard nods, and for your, if you think she's hiding anything, she's not. She is a virgin. We have confirmed it. We've had our healers and stuff check, and she's not laying with anyone. But she did have a child, and this is that child.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna look over at Caitlin and Davina, and feel like you said you guys earlier had the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Could this have been the same kind of feeling that all these stories have been told of you guys and we've heard? Kind of feeling like who you guys have had to encounter before, or is this a new feeling?
I totally think this is a new feeling, but I have in a way, but I feel like it's going to be somebody we know from the past to come back.
Okay. And then secondly, I just got a question for the general over here. How was it that someone was able to get into his room and inject something into his neck without being seen?
We don't know if that's we don't know what happened. That's
Like
the
totally
But
who
he
was
was-
out to get him.
But he was guarded the whole entire
thing.
time.
I mean, there is as you know, we sent you off to find out about the wizard of the Dark Lord. That's why we sent you guys away, is to figure out stuff. So he's the only one that would want the king dead.
What are we thinking?
Did you
that we
guys,
might have
as he
traitor in our mix?
as he looks, maybe, but he looks at Kaylin and Davina. Did you guys find anything on the wizard, or did us sending you guys just...
Side note here from everything. We didn't even look into that, did we? We were off doing our own shit, weren't we? We didn't even care to look into that once, did we?
I'm kind of lost I don't remember.
I don't think we have.
No, that was your main mission, was to find out information on the Dark Wizard. You guys did find out that the Dark Wizard had a cult, and you guys ended the cult, as far as you know, in Garminus.
Yeah.
But that's it. You don't know anything about his whereabouts or anything.
Yeah, because no one would give us the information.
Yeah.
So.
And so it kind of like put us at a dead end because we didn't know where else to go, and then we found out that the king died, and that's kind of what led us astray from finding out the Dark Wizard.
More info, yeah.
So
okay.
As the general is like, so did you find anything on the Dark Wizard, and did the king ever message you guys before his last days?
So funny question about that.
I look at Davina.
Honestly, totally like funny question and all. Like I got messages and we were so busy, and it's kind of my fault because I kind of just blew it off.
You blew what off?
I blew the king off.
Oh.
Not that way.
Whoa.
Not that way. Not that.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
What did the so the king did message you?
He did message, said he needed help, and we were busy, and we never showed up, and we found out he was dead. So yeah, I kind of felt like an ass.
It was more in your dreams, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. She didn't know how real it was. So she just like forgot about it.
So you ignored the king when he asked for help, is what you're telling me.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm not happy about it. Okay.
Okay.
We were in the middle of some shit going on, and then, yeah.
Well, it's very unfortunate to hear.
Like totally, man, I can't be Captain Savaho and save everyone's ass. So at times I have to save one person or another's. Be pissed at me all you want. I get it, but be in my shoes, okay? Be a hero that saved the world, and then everyone needs a piece of you. When do I ever get a piece of myself?
So
it's not like Davina had the best relationship with him. So
it was a messed up relationship too. Weird. It's kind of hard to explain.
Like her reasons for not taking it serious was, I feel, justifiable because he took advantage of her in many ways, and so, and we did have other things going on. So if it skipped her mind, then I feel like it's okay because
you don't have to justify yourself to me.
She doesn't need to explain herself to you guys, is all I'm going to say.
We're just trying to investigate his death. That's all we're doing.
Okay.
And unfortunately...
you didn't answer him. Which, I mean, you can't change the past right now. So... Okay.
Mm-hmm. Past is in the past.
Yeah, we can't.
Did he just sound distressed? Did he sound like he was being attacked? Like, tell me everything about the message.
Like, totally, like, not really, but you could tell there was an urgency in his voice, like, I need help, like, come. So, like, it could have meant something was out to get him.
Okay. More on that later. Okay. As he just sits there in his thoughts, it's kind of a uncomfortable silence for at least 5 minutes.
We can't have that.
And so
Like
he
what?
roll me Davina and Kalen during this silence.
Yes.
Staring at the general.
Do what?
Roll me a history check as you are staring at the general.
Okay, you bleeped out, so sorry, couldn't understand what you were saying. Nat 20.
15.
So 27.
Zenrith, you can as well. Kalith, roll me one, and Kevrath's not here, so.
History check.
Yeah.
$26.
Okay. Kalith, Davina, and Kalen. As you guys are staring at Grizzly Strongarm, you guys start to realize that he, like, when he first came to Garminus, he is actually a hero. And he's from the land of Alexandria. And his father over there is very, very well known in the military there. And so Grizzly and a group of travelers as well came to defeat the Dark Lord's brother at the same time as you guys defeated the Dark Lord. And so now the realization is this guy is a freaking hero as well of Alexandria. Not so much of Garminus like you ladies are, but he is a hero.
Whoa.
He matches the description of that, but you do know he came from Alexandria, and by his name, you know his father, and you've heard that Grizzly was part of that group as well. So as you guys remember all that, there's a loud knock on the door. Bang. And so that jerks the general up, and he yells, "Come in!" And he comes in as well, or two guards come in, and then there's a child in between the guards. And the mother, or what's her name? Charlotte. Yes. Yeah, Charlotte. Charlotte looks back and kind of steps away, but she has that longing feeling to go to him. So you kind of can tell that maybe this is her son that's having premonitions. He has white hair, like white, and he's only 8. And he has clear eyes, white eyes. And he has very, very pale skin. But he's very handsome for a little boy. He's very handsome, and
So he's like a kid from Village of the Dam.
Yeah, you could think that. And so he walks in and he looks around and looks at his mom and, "Mom, what's going on?" And she just, "These people are gonna try to help you." Yeah, and she just looks at all of you guys longing. And Grizzly looks over at Agnor, and Agnor, this is Charlotte's son, Ren here. This is Ren. If you want to ask him any questions or anything, now would be the time to
say. Very nice to meet you, young man. My name is Zenrith. How are you?
Oh, I'm a little scared. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I kind of feel for the little kid. Obviously, you know, like it kind of gives me a little bit of flashbacks of my past when I was a young boy, not knowing what was going on, having guards around me. So my heart kind of goes out to him a little bit, and I'm kind of concerned for him.
Okay. He just sits there and is staring at you. Can you people help me? As he looks at Kavarath and kind of gets a little bit of a scared feeling because Kavarath is huge.
Yeah, man, we can help you.
I'm gonna go over to him and kind of kneel down, but kind of close to him.
Okay, as you get close to him, Zenrith, roll me a perception check real quick.
19.
Okay, continue.
I'm gonna say so this help that you asked for, care to elaborate a little bit on that and these premonitions that you have? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So these images come into my head, and anytime, I don't know why, but they come into my head and I black out. I don't remember anything after that, and then when I wake up, I remember the images, but I don't remember when, like, during. But I just remember this giant black thing walking through our town and destroying it and killing people, and it's very scary.
Can you describe to us what this big black thing looks like? Or maybe draw us a picture?
No.
Does someone having a piece of paper and pen for this young man?
So as you ask that, a paper is actually handed to you with a picture drawn on it, and it looks like a giant humanoid figure, just no features or anything, just a giant humanoid figure.
Like in a cloak, or
Oh,
it's all dark?
It's just dark. It's just a silhouette of a giant figure.
And do you recognize this? Or how does this picture make you feel?
Scared.
Does it feel familiar to you at all?
No. If you guys want to do an insight check on that, you can.
I'm gonna
do one of those.
I'm gonna lean over to Caitlin and whisper, I think this might be the child of the Dark Lord.
Kaylin, you see that he's lying.
Insight.
Zenrith, you don't notice it.
Ren, I don't think you're being honest with us.
Caleb has no idea.
I got that.
He's over there plucking his strings. That's all he's doing.
Is that what they call it?
I'm gonna oh shit.
Yeah. So Kaylin's the only one that notices that he's not telling.
But I am gonna lean over to her and whisper without anybody else hearing. I feel like this is the child of the Dark Lord or something.
And when Kaylin says to the little boy, I think you're not being honest with us, and I'm gonna be like, you don't have to be scared. You've done nothing wrong. Be honest with us. Does this man? Do you know this man, or does he seem familiar to you?
I don't know him. No.
But do you feel a connection to him?
He looks over at his mom, and she just nods her head, and he's like, "Yeah, I do."
Well, say okay. Thank you for being honest with us. We're trying to help you, but you have to be honest with us in order for us to give you help.
So as
I'll look over at Caitlin and kind of like just kind of give her a little bit of a nod.
So as the general hears that the boy was lying and actually told him something the general did not know, and he's like, "So who is this person then?" As he walks up to the child. Who is this, and are you controlling this person? And Ren is just, he kind of steps back, a little intimidated. I don't know this person, and I don't think I control this guy. No.
I'm gonna say the general. It could be that the dark figure is controlling the boy. Have we thought of that?
And the boy just, as you say that, the boy just all of a sudden freezes, stone still, and then the wizard Agnor, he's like, I never thought of that. What would this dark figure? Why would he control this boy then?
Well, you said that he has magic in his bloodline. The mother was a virgin. Don't know who the father is. If this dark figure, just speculating here, could be the Dark Lord, and controlling him because it could be his child.
The Dark Lord.
And he's maybe seeing premonitions from his father, and his father doesn't realize that he's seeing them.
Agnor looks over at Kaylin and Davina. Can you two approach the boy? Just approach him. You don't have to touch him or anything. Just approach the boy. I want to see something.
I'll walk up slowly so it doesn't scare Ren, but enough for him to this is a serious situation kind of thing.
Okay. So, Davina, do you approach as well?
Yes.
Okay. So as
The
you
other
approach the boy, he's still stone still, eyes just wide open. As you guys approach him and get closer, you feel a very unsettling presence.
Oh, God.
That you have not felt in 3 years, and you thought you have ended this presence pretty much. You've ended it, but it's somehow emanating from this boy. And as you guys get closer, he looks very familiar. Features, just younger features of the Dark Lord.
I'm gonna look shocked and take a step back and be like, ah, shit.
I'm gonna ask Davina and Caitlin, was the Dark Lord, did you guys kill him and defeat him, or cast him out?
Oh, I thought we killed him. Don't think so now. Pretty sure this might be the Dark Lord.
So is this child maybe in one of his premonitions right now, or is he just
do an insight check?
Can I tell if he's with us still, or maybe one of his blackout stages? 16.
It looks like he's physically there, but it looks like he's not paying attention to anybody around him. That's what you notice.
I'm gonna say maybe we should all talk alone with the child not in here.
Is there a way that we could restrain him somehow?
Well, I wouldn't restrain him. I think that we
keep
should
him
allow
in
him
a secure
area, allow him to rest, feel comfortable, and then I think we should I'll discuss this with him not in the room.
Okay.
What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I agree.
As you guys are talking, Grizzly Strongarm is standing there next to the child still, and he's stone still as well. And as well as the two guards right next to the boy are also stone still.
What the hell?
I have an unsettling feeling about this.
Well, I don't know what I don't know if I should say stuff. 'Cause I don't know if he's listening.
Yeah.
So as you guys are staring at the boy, all of a sudden you guys feel a force come from this boy, and it actually throws the two guards back away from him, and it pushes Grizzly Strongarm back at least 5 steps. And Kaylin and Davina, you can roll a strength check to force yourself against it, or you're going to be pushed back as well.
Oops.
Ouch.
Okay,
Check.
you both actually do what the two guards standing next to him do: fly back. And all of a sudden,
Your mic's dead.
Yeah, I just kicked out.
It's cutting in and out on you.
yeah, I don't know why it does that. Anyways, the boy starts floating in the air, arms out, just with his head tilted back, facing the sky. And you could feel vibrations coming off of him. What do they call that? I guess that's the best way to put it. Just vibrations of force emanating from the boy out.
Pulsation.
Yes, pulsation. Yes, perfect. And a loud screech comes from the boy's mouth, and you notice Charlotte just faints, passes out next to him, and Grizzly Strongarm is just standing there staring at the boy, and the room all of a sudden starts to get dark, and in all of your guys' heads, well, not your heads, sorry, you guys hear a voice in the just around you. So, you have figured it out. This is my boy. You will not have him. And the ground then shakes, which you guys have felt this shaking before. It shakes, and all of a sudden, from the boy, it just turns bright white, where it becomes blinding, and you guys can't see the boy anymore, and then the light disappears and the boy's gone.
Well, ain't that some hocus pocus shit?
This is a lot worse than could have ever imagined.
Why I was wanting to talk to you guys, I don't think the boy is bad. I think the Dark Lord needs him for something.
I think he's fully possessed by the Dark Lord.
I think we need to protect the boy.
Oh man.
And
well, not that he's gone, but
as soon as the boy disappears and the white light, like everything becomes normal, and Grizzly actually just falls to the ground unconscious.
And is Grizzly the only one that's unconscious, or the other?
The other two guards that were standing next to the boy are as well unconscious, and so is the mother.
I'll go up and see if he's okay.
Okay. He's breathing, but he just looks like he's unconscious.
I'm gonna go up to Davina and Caitlin, make sure obviously they're okay from being thrown back, and I'm gonna ask them, have you ever seen this before? This is uncharted territory for me. Can you fill us in with anything that could be a relative or helpful to us all?
Somehow, we thought we killed him. So somehow,
he regenerated himself back into it. Yeah, he's
someone. Yeah.
He can't fully come back, so he's coming back as the boy, giving him the
or
Yeah.
like a piece of him.
Got left somewhere in this world.
Yeah, and
We need to find his body and burn it. Find every last piece he ever owned, burn it. Salt it, burn it.
What about the child, though? Is the cleric? You're in here. Is there any way
I'm
we can?
sorry, sir. I'm not a cleric. I'm a wizard.
Oh, wizard. I'm sorry. I apologize.
More powerful than a cleric, you know.
Is there anything that we can do to demonize this child and help him if we can find him?
Well, that's the thing. Is the first thing we did was see if he was possessed, and he wasn't.
He is. You just probably can't detect the magic that he's being possessed.
Oh, I could definitely detect the magic. It's just he wasn't possessed.
Can I insight that and see if he's actually like, being truthful and honest, this wizard?
Sure.
25.
As far as like he's telling the truth. You can tell that he's not trying to hide anything. He's just shocked at what just happened, and he's telling the truth. He truly believes that the boy has not been possessed.
Well, my thoughts on this, guys. The Dark Lord's obviously talking through the child. We know the child is the Dark Lord's son. I guess he couldn't be possessed, but yet since they have the same bloodline, maybe he can obviously speak through him, and he can see his father's visions.
I don't know about you, but anytime I've seen anybody being used as a conduit to be spoken through by somebody else, it usually means they're possessed.
Yeah, this isn't my department. I don't know how much help I can be. I've never seen anything like this.
The wizard guy, he comes out of it a little bit. He's not possessed. He's 1,000. We did all the precautions, everything that a person.
Holy water?
We've done everything.
I look at so the kid's laying there. Is he conscious?
No, the kid's gone. The kid's gone.
So he just.
Yeah, the kid's gone.
There's nothing left. Not even a burned spot on the ground.
No, you don't see anything.
I don't think he's dead. I think he just took him.
He took him to hell with him. My kid's coming back, and he's gonna rise hell.
Well, maybe he's possessed, but wasn't when you did the test. Hey, Rhyme.
Could he be channeling through the child wizard?
So if somebody's dead, I don't think they have power. I mean, the Dark Lord's wizard is the one that we were looking for. He's the only one that would have this kind of power in order to maybe
bring him back.
Bring him back or something. I don't know. I don't know much. I don't know much about the Dark Lord's wizard, to be honest. Nobody does. That's the thing.
The second idea, could this be was that the Dark Lord's voice, or could this be the Dark Lord's wizard's voice that spoke through?
So, good question, Grizz. I'm glad you asked that.
Maybe it's not the Dark
Kaylin Lord. And Davina, you've heard this voice only once, and it is not the Dark Lord's voice. It's the wizard's voice.
No.
You know the Dark Lord to have more of a deep, raspier voice versus what you guys just heard would be more of the wizards, and you've heard it twice before.
Okay.
I think we need to find this Dark Lord's wizard.
As you guys are all talking, there's guards and clerics coming around and there's a cleric leaning over Grizzly, and he's has his hand hovering over Grizzly, and You hear him say, "He's not hurt. He's just unconscious. Let's get him to his room." And same with the other two guards. And the Agnar looks at you. Can you guys stay here for a little bit?
Do we at least get fed or something?
You know you do, Davina.
Us to just stay in this room.
No, just stay near. You don't have to stay in the room. Just stay within Solemn. We will find you.
Oh yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Okay, good. If you need anything, you know where to find it. Davina, Kaylin, you know where to find it.
How is the child's mother?
She fainted. A couple guards picked her up on a gurney and took her out of the room.
All right. When you have some time, I have some questions about the mother.
Go ahead. Go ahead and quickly ask if.
So, did the mother know the Dark Wizard?
Not that I know of.
So there's no connection that you guys have seen between the Dark Wizard and the mother. How this could have happened?
I don't know. I've never heard of anybody becoming pregnant and still being a virgin. I've never heard of that.
Have you heard Jesus Christ?
Whoa.
He's not in this world.
No, it was...
Who?
Apparently the Dark Lord or the Wizard. Have you not? There you go. Reborn. First child ever.
In all the books that we have, in all the histories, as far as I know, nobody has ever had that happen before. But then again, we don't know much about.
To write the shit down and make a book out of it.
I'm just curious on what would make her special, why he would choose and pick her too.
It's a good question, Mr. Zenrith. Very good question, and I have practically the whole school looking into it, all the teachers, and school has been canceled, unfortunately, until this is all resolved. Does this kid
have any friends?
No, from what
close to anybody?
She
a girl,
is,
guy?
From what she has told me, that he's kind of a loner, and he always wanted to stay at home. So she's always been scared of him, from what I can see, and I don't know. She just sheltered him. So,
do you know if he goes anywhere on his free time, like where he goes, what he does?
I do not know.
What does mom do for work?
She was. She is a daughter of a big farmer here for Solemn. That's all I know. And she lived in a barn, and I know her father would pay for stuff for her and the child, and he kind of shunned her because he believed that she,
played around
too much and didn't find a husband before she got pregnant. And so he still helped her out.
Fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
Just not okay. Have you guys questioned the father?
So the father is no longer living. Recently, he has passed about 6 months ago.
Can we ask you how he died?
Natural causes.
Where is this farm located? It would kind of be interesting to take a look around the property.
Yeah. We can. I can send one of my guys to escort you over there.
I think.
If that's
right now, no one it's abandoned, right?
Yes, it is. She's the only one.
Knows?
She's the only one that still lives there, but she hasn't been there since we found out about the boy.
You've been keeping her there?
Yeah.
That would, I think it would be a good idea to go take a look at this place.
I think when she, it sounds like she's had it pretty rough too. I think we should be respectful and ask some questions when she wakes. Maybe we can get some more insight on some more information from her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we will let you know as soon as she wakes and is available for questioning. Do you want to go out to the farm right now, or do you want to?
Let's wait and put it on our
wait.
books. Let's wait. I think, guys.
Yeah, I think
They
we
asked
should.
us.
I think we should get some food and talk amongst ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kaylin and Davina, you guys know where the dining
Kitchen?
room is. You know where the kitchen is, and just you know who the people are to get you food. So I'll let you be. I will let you know, or let me know when you guys are ready to go out to the farm, and I'll let you know when she wakes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Want to
Thank
get
you.
some food and go talk it over, guys?
And
Yeah.
he bows and leaves the room.
Okay. I'm gonna head to the kitchen
Yeah, follow us.
dining area.
Yeah.
Do it, Rob.
When are we? Well, obviously, when we get there, are we gonna? Is there anyone else in the kitchen, or is it just us?
There's people all over. There's waiters. There's the kitchen staff and stuff just running amok, trying to get some food ready for because it is getting close to dinner. And so they're just trying to prepare for dinner. For
I'm gonna
everyone.
ask Kaylin and Davine after we get our food. Do you know a quiet place that we can talk without listening ears?
I'm sure we could find.
I mean, you guys
Something.
have been in the castle quite a bit, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Your guys' rooms.
Oh yeah, great idea.
You guys have your own rooms in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. We can go to one of our rooms.
One of the waiters that you guys recognize, older gentleman, comes up to you. Kaylin and Davina, how could we help you this evening?
We would like to eat.
Eat. Okay. Food is almost prepared. Would you like it in your rooms, or would you be dining with us today?
We would like it in our room.
Yes.
Each room, or are you guys going to be eating together?
We'll be eating together.
All of
Perfect.
us. By the way, all of us.
All of you. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Nobody is allergic to anything, are they?
I mean, how exotic are you going?
You just tell me what you want, and we can probably get it.
Whatever you guys make is fine.
Okay. And he just bows and walks away. So you guys head to your rooms then. Sorry.
That kid was pretty freaky, don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Extremely.
Very.
I'll have to figure out some sort of song to write about it.
That sounds creepy, but okay.
Okay. You guys get to your rooms. Are you all just gonna go into one room right now? I'm assuming. Whose room are
Yeah.
you going
So
in?
like,
We can go in mine.
Okay.
all right.
So Kaylin's goes in and she has it decorated. If you want to explain how you want it decorated, Kaylin, you can, or we could just skip over that.
Can totally
Got some
skip over
sex toys over here.
that. My
A
whip.
swing in the corner. Some teddy bears on the bed.
Okay.
No.
So you guys. Oh, go ahead.
No, like it's just.
It's very
your
woodsy.
regular-
It's very
Yeah.
woodsy for what she likes. Anyways, so you guys go in and you see a big bed. There is a little table with a couple chairs around it. It looks like a plain room, but she did decorate it as a very woodsy style. So, you guys all go in there, shut the door, and now this is the time that you guys can talk if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
So I have a question. This wizard, is he the guy in charge of the wizardry school? Do you guys know?
Of the school?
Are you talking about Agnar?
Yeah. The guy we were talking to in the room.
Oh.
That was with Grizzly Strongarm.
That
brought us the boy in the letter.
He's not the headmaster, but he's one of the teachers.
Have you guys had run-ins with him before? Know much about him? Is he trustworthy?
I actually don't know much about him. I don't think. Can I?
If you want to run a history check, you can.
History check.
It's not very hard. You've ran into him a couple times. He's very, very respected in the wizardry school, and the headmaster actually always refers if there's any investigating or anything to be done from a wizard, it would be Agnar.
He's a pretty powerful wizard. DM.
As far as you guys, I mean, if he's one of the top in the school, you would assume so. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I'm honestly at a loss. I don't know.
I kind of am too. I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I don't know how this could happen because from our previous group's experience, he was dead. We defeated him.
There should be no way he came back.
Yeah,
well,
and
the
so,
Dark Wizard,
but this is wizard. Maybe it's the wizard of his wizards trying to bring him back.
Yeah.
And what did Grizzly Strongarm he was talking about in that room tasked you guys to be finding information out on him? What were you guys trying to find?
Do you guys not remember?
No.
You were trying to find the whereabouts of this dark wizard because you know he was running amok because nobody has seen him ever since the fight with the Dark Lord. And
that's
you guys,
right, his wizard disappeared.
Yep. And then you guys then found out that the wizard started a cult, which you guys defeated the cult. Got your barbed wire, which now is dead, as well as
way to open some wounds.
Your owl, I always forget her name, Alara. You guys retrieved them, and that was the cult. As far as you know, have been defeated on Garminus.
So, the guy that Kavarath you're after, or refresh my memory, what's his name again?
It's Grizzy.
Is he a wizard?
Oh, yeah.
No, he's a douche.
Grizz, if you remember, you do know that name.
Yeah.
You do remember that.
But the wizard that was with him when we met in the bar, that was in the cloak that everyone kind of listened to?
I don't think he was a wizard. He's just a fighter wearing a douche cloak.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if those dots connect also.
No, they were all fighters. I didn't think they were all magic at all. I don't think they have anything to do with this.
I thought the DM said he was. If I remember right, I'm almost positive he said he was.
I said he looked like a wizard. You guys never fought him or anything, so you don't know what he is. Kavarath really tried, but nobody.
Yeah, no one would back him up.
I'm wondering if they could be obviously connected with the Dark Wizard.
I don't think he is, but who knows? He's maybe.
The one name that we're not allowed to say. Can I hate to bring up obviously painful memories and wounds, but how did she die? If you don't mind me asking.
Who?
The name we're not allowed to say because it causes pain on Davina and Caitlin. Your love.
Oh, Tasia?
Nothing happens.
What was that again?
I'm gonna say Cav. We can't
turn and punch you in the face.
say the name. But yes, that individual.
Stop talking.
Never mind, Cav. I'm not asking you any more questions.
I'll blow dart.
It's gonna be you next.
As soon as he said her name, though, nothing happened.
She she's just murdered by Grazier. Gretty.
Like magically?
No.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know where to go from
I know. I'm like, this has never happened to me before.
I'm so glad I can stump you guys.
So what we know is obviously
You're good.
The Dark Wizard impregnated a lady, a virgin. That's his child. The child obviously possesses magical powers because of him. The dad shunned the daughter and let her live in a barn with the child. Would buy her stuff, but kind of ashamed of her. Owned a big farm, one of the biggest farms, and is now dead due to natural causes. That's pretty much. Am I missing anything?
I think the farm or the mom has anything to do with it. I think it just happens to be.
I mean, you would think there would be something special about her.
No,
I
think
like that's special enough. Like,
I think it's just somebody that no one would expect. I don't think she has anything special about her besides that she was never lucky with any man.
It would be interesting to find out what she experienced while pregnant. Like if she had any premonitions or anything while she was pregnant.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you think they would have asked her that?
I don't know.
Have you seen the idiots in this town? No offense.
I know, they're all dumb.
I'm over the top down.
All of a sudden,
I don't know. I just feel like we're not being told the whole entire.
Just kidding.
I just feel like we're not being told the whole story. The truth.
Yeah. Did we get our food yet?
I mean,
yeah. There's a knock on the door and the food is delivered.
Is there beer with the food? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. There's always ale.
There's none for Kaden because she got way drunk last time.
Oh, come on.
Just don't drink the hard stuff next time.
That was your fault, Cav, not mine.
So it's just a bunch of meats and potatoes. They do bring a platter of there's lobster and there's some fish and there's also fruits and vegetables. They just bring a bunch of stuff in.
I'm sorry, Brad. I can't remember your character's name again.
Kaylith.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can any tricks in your pockets that you can make sure this food's safe for us to eat?
What was that?
So do you have any tricks in your pocket that you can tell if this food's safe for us to eat? I don't tend to trust people What's going on right now? Here?
Check it out, and I just take a big old bite of the freaking fish.
I really don't think they would poison us.
I don't really have anything that would check the food. I mean,
well, it was kind of weird. The guy asked if we had any allergies. That was kind of a weird.
So
well, he is the type of guy that probably deals with royalty all the time, so they tend to be pretty finicky on their food eating.
All right, I'm just gonna sit back for a second and watch Cap eat that fucking fish.
Looking good.
yeah, nothing happens. He's just eating away.
All right,
Now I
well,
dig
I'm gonna
into the
start
lobster,
eating. Gonna eat away.
and I kind of shoot the potatoes
Yeah.
to the side.
As you guys eat and stuff, pretty close to where you guys have finished most of the food, there is a knock on your door. And you guys open it up, and it's Agnar. Agnar's there. The mother, Charlotte, is awake if you guys are interested in.
Perfect. I'll
Yes.
stand up and take me to her.
Yes.
Stand up, take a little plate, and a whole bunch more food, and follow.
I'll pick up a drumstick with my mage hand and I'll be eating it.
Okay. So you guys go up the stairs, and where is usually the guest rooms are. You go in, and they open a door, and you notice that Charlotte's sitting there at the table. Very, a little more pale than she used to be, and it looks like the dark circles around her eyes are a little darker. Just is all.
Is there an extra like stool or something in there?
Yeah, there's a couple other chairs, and obviously the bed.
I'm gonna grab a chair and scoot over by her and sit down.
Okay.
And I'll grab her hand and say, Charlotte, we need to ask you some personal questions.
You grab her hand.
Yeah, just to so she knows that I'm not
Okay.
Threatening.
So
yeah, not in a,
more of a nurturing nature.
Yes.
So as you reach for her hand, she kind of jerks back a little bit, but then lets you grab her hand, and she holds your hand, but she feels ice cold, and you can feel a little bit of her hands shaking. And she looks at you, and she's like, "Ask away."
Before you ask questions, I'm gonna lean over to Davina real quick and kind of whisper in her ear. Are you guys getting any kind of vibes off of her, like you did the book?
Are we?
No.
Unfortunately not.
I'll look at her and say, this might seem kind of weird to ask, but did you experience any weird symptoms when you were pregnant with Ren? Like, what did you have premonitions when you were pregnant?
No,
Or
I never had premonitions. No. I did have weird dreams. Yeah, just weird dreams that I didn't think was possible. Like I had dreams of monsters devouring people, and I had dreams of black dragons flying around, and this dark figured cloak. I always had dreams of him as well. I don't know who he is or anything. I didn't see a face. I just seen a dark figured in a cloak, but those were the only weird things that I had during my pregnancy with Ren.
what was your appetite like?
My appetite?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't eat meat, but when I was pregnant, I ate a lot of meat.
just say you don't eat meat? Is there a reason for
Yeah, I mean, I don't like hurting animals and stuff, and so I don't think, um, I just don't want to hurt animals, and I don't feel like I need to eat them because,
it? Mm-hmm.
um, so I guess you would say I like more of a rabbit. I eat greenery. But it was weird.
Plant-based stuff.
I just had this huge craving for meat when I was first pregnant.
And you said none of these premonitions started until he was the age of 8?
Yes, that is correct.
Other than that, he was a normal child? Or has he
I
always been
wouldn't
quiet?
I wouldn't say normal. Growing up, I would always play with friends and be happy. Ren is the opposite. He always wanted to be alone, or at least with me, and he never wanted to go outside. He didn't like light, so he didn't like to go out in the sun, and he was very interested in the art of war, I guess you would say, and people dying and stuff.
Did
So
you ever have a stalker?
I wouldn't say he is a normal child, and I don't think so.
Somebody you grew up with that, was hoping that you would get together and you kind of just blew off and was like, you're more like a brother or a friend. I just.
No, not that I know of. Everybody was pretty respectful around me. Um, yeah, I don't remember anybody or feeling uncomfortable around anybody or anything. I will tell you though, I do not know how I got pregnant. The one night, or the day before, I was helping my dad on the farm, um, and we ate dinner, and a and she cocks her head a little bit. Huh. Now that I'm thinking about it, there was a stranger that came by that night. Um, he had
You
long.
just not remember getting freaky with him?
No, 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 no. I felt scared around this gentleman. My dad didn't even want me near him, and so he sent me to my room. He was wearing uh, a dark cloak. He had long white hair, um, blue eyes, very clean shaven face. Um, but
Did your father know him?
I don't think so. I've never seen this man a lot around the farm before, so I don't think my dad knew either. But my dad,
He didn't act like he.
well, I mean, my dad deals with a lot of people. For us having my father having the biggest farm, it's normal for strangers to come by, to buy our crop and stuff too. So, but this guy just gave me the weird vibes, and then the next day I felt like I was being drained.
Did you have any weird dreams that night?
I had a dream about that man, yes.
What did you dream about?
What was the dream about?
That I laid with him.
Okay, well.
Can I ask you how your crap, what's the word? When you gave birth to Ren, did you have complications giving birth to him?
No, it was very. It was a very simple birth. I didn't have any complications. I didn't feel any pain, which was odd, I guess. Um, but that was it. And he came out with a full head of hair, and he didn't have. It was weird because I thought he was instantly blind because it was just white eyes, is what I seen. And he was very pale. So as you hear
Can I ask
her
you,
describe that person, by the way, Kaylin and Davina, it sounds a lot like the Dark Lord.
When you were, I was like, kind of sounds familiar. Yeah.
can I ask one more question? How long was that gentleman and your dad talking?
For as far as I know, I don't know. I thought it was quick, but it could have been a long meeting. I don't know. I was sent to my room.
Did you go to bed right when you got sent to your room, or were you like just up sitting in your room?
No, I was up sitting in my room, and I did what other 16-year-old girls would do: write in a diary and dream and think about boys and stuff. But that's it. And then I went to bed after a while.
Was the guy gone when you went to bed? Do you know?
I would assume so. I don't know.
Did anything change after? Obviously, besides feeling drained, did anything change like between you and your father the next day?
The
Did he
next
act
day, he didn't act any different. The only time he started acting different towards me or anything is when I started showing my pregnancy on my belly, and it was a shock to me too. I don't know. And so he had me. He locked me up a lot. He was ashamed of me, and he didn't want me to go out and ruin my life even more than I already have. And so I don't know. I don't know how this all happened. And she just started shaking. You could feel Kaylin. She started shaking a little more, and she like bends her head down and starts sobbing a little bit.
Can someone grab a blanket for her?
I'll grab one off our bed and hand it to you.
I just wrap it around her. I think we need to let her rest.
Yeah, I'll walk out into the hall.
Okay. And then as you guys leave her, she just started more vigorously sobbing, like harder and harder, as you guys left. And Kalith heard it, Zenrith heard, and Kaylin heard. You all heard her under her breath, between her sobs as you guys left, just kept saying, "What did I ever do? Why me? Why me? Why does this happen to me?"
All right.
So unfortunate bad things happen to good people.
Well, I don't know, guys. As just us talking amongst ourselves out in the hall, I don't think she really had anything to do with it. And from the sounds of it, the dad was pretty surprised and thought she was lying. So
I don't think
I don't feel like the dad had anything to necessarily do with it either. But the dark figure that came that night, I definitely think that's how we know she got pregnant.
Yeah, she literally had a dream that night that she had laid with him. And I think it truly happened. She just wasn't aware of it.
But the weird thing is with all their knowledge and everything, they've never heard of obviously that happening. Never have seen anything with this boy, so this is like all new, uncharted territory. How would one individual have that knowledge?
That's a good question, Zenrith. Kalith, anybody proficient in Arcana can roll an Arcana check.
Ooh, I got a -1.
Ooh, that's great. Yeah, I'll do a check on that.
No.
It's a good one.
Natural 20. 26 on that, baby.
Okay. Well, Davina doesn't know. This is a high check. Kalith.
I'm gonna try just for shits and
Kalith, for being, are you proficient in Arcana?
Where does it say? How do you know that?
I
It's
have
highlighted. It's got a little dot next to it.
Wow,
I have a half proficiency.
Okay,
I'm not.
that's fine. Half proficiency is fine. Kalith,
That's the advantage of being a lore bard, is that I pretty much have proficiency, a partial proficiency in everything.
So you haven't heard of anything like this, but you know that there are some demons and devils in the hells that possibly could have magic like this, because that's a lot of uncharted territory, is that kind of magic.
I'll relate that to the group. I'll be like, hey, this is pretty archaic stuff. I mean, usually most people don't experience this in their lifetime. It's very uncommon. From what I've gleaned from it, there's very few outside forces that could do this sort of thing. Like, we're talking demons in the nine hell type of thing, or angels on the other end. That's what I say.
Okay. So where do you guys think we go from here?
This is going to require people of higher capabilities than we have, if the kid is to survive this thing. We need somebody that has some sort of religious connection to get rid of that.
Do you think we should talk to the headmaster of the wizardry school?
He might be able to direct us in the right direction. I mean, I'm not the religious type.
I think maybe either that or the head guy of the clerics. Maybe talk to both of them and spitball ideas off of them.
That might be a good idea. Shall we find out where that's at and head that way?
I think so.
It is like 9 o'clock at night right now. So
yeah, they may be pretty closed out for the evening.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, let's get some rest, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So, you guys go and find, Kaylin and Davina know where their rooms are, but you guys go and find somebody to give you guys rooms. You're able to find that guy that was able to serve you guys food, and he led you to some certain rooms, gave you the keys to them so you guys can take a rest. You guys go into your rooms. And is there anything you want to do before you guys go to bed?
Tries in his journal.
Okay.
I'm usually pretty leery about any business or place I sleep at, so I don't know. I'm feeling like I might need to put up my tiny hut inside my room.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
If anybody else is in the room, they're free to join me.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can decide if you want to sleep in the same room with each other just to be close, or you guys can have your separate rooms. They gave you keys to each room. One of you guys get your own rooms. So
I'm just gonna go and sleep in my own room, but I'm gonna booby trap my doors and windows to set off, I guess, a noise to wake me.
okay, what do you do?
Stick little sticks in the windows with little bells on them.
Okay.
And yeah, if it gets moved in any way, it drops the bell off and it falls on the ground.
Okay. Just for funsies, roll me just a general dexterity check, Chris.
Like a saving or just the top
No,
one?
just the top one. Just for funsies. Okay.
Because that's not awkward or anything here.
I don't like that where he's going with this.
Okay. Anybody else? Kaylin, Davina, are you guys gonna do anything before you guys go to bed?
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Everybody takes a long rest, so you guys can hit the. I know we didn't do anything, but you guys can hit the long rest button.
You lose your temporary hit points, so if
You
we're gonna
guys-
do that again, we gotta do
yep.
it in the morning.
You guys do lose your temporary hit points. And I know it's a little before, but we might just end our session right there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Because depending on what happens and what you guys do, it might be pretty intense.
Let's go balls deep.
So, but yeah, anyways, let me end my stream real quick. All right, guys, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the story. Not much of action or anything today, but it was a very informative session. So let's see what the group finds out next week, if we play next week. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.